Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And of course, you need your weekly dose of The View. And I'm here to deliver it to you because that's what I want. I want you guys to have to suffer through it just as much as I do. I'm just kidding. I really don't want you to. That's why it's only a 21 or 22-second clip. But it highlights the insanity that is The View. And it highlights what goes on over there. Of course, we know the target audience are the suburban moms who drink wine out of a box and who search for their husband's voting ballots in order to turn them in for him and make sure they vote the way she wants them to vote. That's the target audience, right? And The View continues to have these unhinged rants, and this time an unhinged rant on DeSantis being a fascist. That's right. Everybody that they dislike, anybody they disagree with, anybody that's a Republican for the most part is a fascist, according to the Democrat Party, according to the Democrat media. People like Joy Behar right here, anybody that's to the right of her. They could be a lefty and just a little bit to the right of her, and they would be a fascist, just like they view J.K. Rowling as a fascist, even though J.K. Rowling agrees with 99% of the things that the Democrat Party agrees with the exception of the T people. She'll agree with the trans movement, right? And so therefore she's a fascist. So anybody that is slightly left or slightly right of them is a fascist, and that's how they describe all of their opponents. So of course, this is being aired on ABC to the masses, or I don't know, the wine moms who watch The View, as they spew their hateful rhetoric and continue to slander and demonize their political opponents. And then when violence erupts against the people on the right, they act like there is no epidemic. We just talked about two Republicans that were assassinated in New Jersey last week, but yet it's unrelated to, of course, the demonization that the left continues to paint Republicans as fascists, Nazis, Hitler lights, or whatever, right? And so here we have Joy Behar coming in with her no-brainer of a take about how Ron DeSantis is a fascist, and Nixon was a fascist too. I wish these people were actually fascists. I wish that Ron DeSantis was actually a fascist, because if that was true, they wouldn't be on air. If we actually had a Trump that was a fascist, he would have taken out every single media entity, all of his Democrat opponents, all of any person that came against him would all been jailed, locked up, and executed. That's what a fascist would have done. Yet they continue to tell us that people like Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump are fascists, even though I don't see it. He's not rounding people up. He's not restricting people's rights. If anything, he's protecting a protected class, the kids, from the overreach of the Democrat Party, who wants to continue to confuse them and continue to strip them away of their childhood innocence. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this rant after you guys heard my rant. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this. It's Joy Behar over here on The View.
I think that these people, these fascists out there like DeSantis, they think that we're just going to sit back and let them do whatever they want. No, we're not. We've seen this movie before, okay? Those of us who lived in the 60s and 70s, we saw this movie. There were many fascist tactics coming down the pike from Nixon and the rest of these fascists. That's what they are. I think that these people, these fascists out there like DeSantis, they think that
is a fascist, and we've seen this before. They're fascists. Really, Joy? Really? Because if they were truly fascists, if Nixon was truly a fascist, yes, I'm sure he would have rounded you up too. You would have been rounded up along with the rest of the nuts over on ABC if he was truly a fascist. However, he's not. He wasn't. And neither is DeSantis, neither is Trump. But you know who has a lot of fascist tendencies? The Democrat Party does. They got no problem going after their political opponents. They got no problem locking up pro-lifers. They got no problem locking up protesters that disagree with their agenda. No problem with that at all. No problem cracking down on right-wing media. No problem cracking down on actual journalists who were investigating Joe Biden and his relationship with his daughter in the shower, in her diary. Yeah, no problem locking those people up, right? And seizing that material and not reporting on that material. Is it, Joy? Oh, no. That's not fashion. That's democracy. That's democracy if you ask people like Joy Behar. What an absolute fraud. What an absolute fraud. If I was a fascist and if I was in charge, all of these places would be closed down and they would have been locked up. Anyway, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me on all my social media, including Odysee, Gap, and Twitter. all linked in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and of course, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Have a great day.